Hey everybody, Father Mike here. Today is Wednesday in the octave of Easter. We've got a wonderful reading from Mass this morning from the book of the Acts of the Apostles, which tells the story of a miraculous healing of a lame man, a lame beggar in front of the temple, which is very similar to the story of Jesus' own healing of a lame person in the gospel. You know, it's interesting to note that the Gospel of Luke and the Acts of the Apostles share the same author. It's really one story which kind of hinges on the event of the resurrection. In the Gospel, you have Jesus exercising divine authority, healing the sick, forgiving the sinner, proclaiming the kingdom. And now after the event of the resurrection and the gift of the Spirit, the apostles are exercising divine authority, healing the sick, forgiving the sinner, proclaiming the kingdom. And so the message there, which is accentuated by Peter's invitation to the lame man, look at us. The message is essentially that Jesus continues to walk among his people, to touch them, forgive them, teach them, and to be present. The idea is that the church now, after Pentecost, continues the event of the incarnation in a mysterious way in its sacraments and charity and teaching and authority. And of course, that idea of authority has always been a rattling idea, even for Jesus. We hear it on the lips of his opponents all the time. Who but God can do these things? What man would claim authority? You know, it's kind of funny. I'm in Chico, and there's all kinds of fraternities and sororities around here. And when I first got here, I got a call from a sorority saying, "Father, look, we're not Catholic, but can you come over and bless our house? We have a picture of Jesus in the kitchen that keeps flying off the wall." And I had to laugh to myself. I thought, I'm sure he does. And when I went over there, I said, I was in awe of the faith that, you know, a young college student, not Catholic, inviting a priest over to bless this house. And so I asked her, why did you call me? And she says, "Oh, Father, well, I watched The Exorcist, and I thought that this is what one ought to do." And I was amused by that. But there's this idea that there's an idea of authority, that God's people bear on some level his power to heal, to forgive, to teach, to reintegrate into the life of the community. And you know, that's something worth being very conscious of, and something worth handling with real reverence. Because it's true that act of the incarnation, that presence of the healing, teaching, forgiving Christ is continued in the life of the church, in our structures of authority, however imperfectly we wield that authority, and in human and Christian acts of charity and selflessness, that there is a bearing of divine power there, and that's worth thinking about and using fully. Something to think about as we celebrate these days of Easter. God bless you.